Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt, and I'm fending off a panic attack.
I'm Patrick Schmidt. Guess what we just watched?
We watched Zahha-Doom, episode 22 of season 3, and the final episode of the 3rd season of Babylon 5. It is time to babble for 5. We ended the last episode with you saying that Anna Sheridan was your new favorite character. What do you think about her now?
Oh, she can rot in hell.
Yeah! She wants Johnny to switch gears real quick. Turns out it wasn't just the fact that we found telepaths working with shadows that was important.
Turns out the telepaths have been planted all along.
As a way of countermeasuring that, we learned that, we confirmed that the Psi Corps and the shadows have been working together.
Oh, yes. Another little story point that came to a head, why the shadows do what they do.
Yes.
And I've been waiting for that for a long time, and we finally got that.
Yes. So what did you think about all of this? The Vorlon philosophy versus the shadow philosophy?
Well, the shadow philosophy wasn't nearly as compelling as I thought it might be.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, do tell.
The
Okay.
idea that you have to kick the anthill over every now and again to get people to grow and change, I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think evolution comes from trauma and trauma alone.
And so it breeds a certain kind of evolution.
That's my 2 cents after watching this one time and having zero time to think about it.
Team Vorlon.
Team Vorlon.
What about Team Delenn?
This boils down to an age-old question, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you deceive someone you love in order to kind of save them from themselves? There's a piece of you that's like, please...
don't do that.
Please don't, purposefully deceive me anymore. Please don't lie to me anymore. But we've learned Delenn has a really good gauge on what people need to know when.
But did she do the right thing? I gotta tell you, the first time I watched this episode, I really thought she was in the wrong. She deceived John. He had every right to be angry. But the more that I watch this episode, the more they're coming from different and well-meaning places. I can totally follow her train of thought of doing what she did because of the information she had at the time. And lest we forget, Delenn knows this prophecy that needs to be fulfilled.
That's been one of the big things especially with season 3 overall, was how do you trust these folks who you've been at war with for a long time? How do you trust these creepy-ass Vorlons who speak so cryptically? How do you learn to do that? And I think what this season does is it showed this is how you do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to reset the trust level every time you have to make a decision. And it feels like that's what this kind of was doing, was resetting the trust level because, it's my now brainwashed and manipulated wife. I've got to reset my trust level with you. That doesn't seem right.
Whether we're conscious of it or not, it instills a little bit of mistrust of the Vorlons because they have been manipulating. And even though we've known it, is it for the good? I mean, are they just as evil as the shadows? I mean, are these just the opposite ends of the same coin?
No.
No? Still
No.
Team Vorlon?
I mean, if you have to choose between the two of them, you choose Team Vorlon. What we've seen from Team Shadows, that elevator pitch they gave Sheridan in that little living room, if that was their best effort, they really need to work on their persuasive skills.
They needed better tactics than an old man and a cup of tea?
Yeah, they needed better answers than what they gave him to his questions. If the Shadows are supposed to be a superior race, how did they fall for the ankle holster?
Right? Have they not seen any TV? His strategy to take on Zahha-Doom was to nuke it.
However long Kosh was alive, and however long Delenn's been alive, they've been aware of this prophecy, this coming darkness. They know best. Don't go to Zahha-Doom.
Right? Yeah, Johnny's been told this how many times?
Right. And so in the course of 24 or 36 hours, he decides, all of that. I have a better plan.
If you're going to go down, you might as well go down in a big ball of fire.
By the way, Sheridan did not die. You will see him in the season 4, episode 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Kosh caught him. And Kosh has caught Sheridan jumping before, lest we forget.
Ooh, parallels! So one last little dangling thing. In this episode, Mr. Garibaldi is presumed missing and possibly captured by a shadow ship because we saw his Star Fury encapsulated in one of them things.
Not captured. And if he did get captured, he meant to get captured.
Oh, you think he's trying to infiltrate?
Uh-huh. Somehow he's going to infiltrate and figure out what's going on and then get that information back.
Whew.
That's his new mission.
Lofty goal there, but this is Babylon 5, and as we are well aware, anything can and will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And you never know who's coming back to help out.
Yeah. We've done it. We watched season 3.
Whew, we made it.
Oh my goodness, what a ride.
Yes. And now we might be able to watch some other shows.
What?
Yeah.
No. What we got to do is we got to finish editing our season, releasing episodes, and then while we're taking a short break, we'll do our live 1-hour special where we take your questions, your comments, interacting with you guys, celebrating the accomplishment of downing the 3rd season.
Yes.
We've only got 2 more to go.
And the date and the time and the details for all that will be below in the text that's below this video.
So if you aren't following us, go to Join Nerd Party on Twitter or look up the Nerd Party on Facebook or Instagram. We'll let you all know there, as well as here on YouTube. So we look forward to talking with all of you if you can join us for that.
As the 3rd season ends here and as we get ready for a short break heading into the 4th season, a big thanks to the Nerd Party for hosting us all this time.
Indeed.
Couldn't do it without you.
Yeah, and for all of you out there, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Thank you.